Today we're reflecting on almost 3 years of the coming into force of the USMCA,
which is the agreement that replaced NAFTA as of July 1st, 2020.
Today, more than any time perhaps in history, regional free trade agreements are of critical importance.
Under the USMCA, we have seen an uptick in dispute resolution under Chapter 31 with the solar panels dispute, the automotive rules of origin, dairy, and now the consultations on the energy crisis. We've been seeing Canada, the US, and Mexico really taking the concern of their domestic parties, domestic manufacturers and exporters, and making sure that other parties' obligations are being met under the agreement so that there are favorable trade terms as between the three parties to the agreement.
We are now in an era where we are reversing the trend of globalization and once again reverting to some nationalistic tendencies when it comes to international trade. And so free trade agreements that are regional, like the United States, Mexico, Canada Free Trade Agreement, or USMCA, present wonderful opportunities for companies to promote nearshoring and take advantage of duty savings when it comes to importing and exporting products within that region. Now, we have to remember that while there's great opportunity, there is also risk. These free trade agreements are certainly not free, and there are a number of different compliance aspects to them.
From the perspective of companies that are taking benefit of the agreement, I would focus on three main issues before issuing a certificate of origin. The first one, there's no prescribed form now, but there are certain elements that you have to make sure that are included in your format that you develop or the document that you use. The second one is make sure that you do your homework, meaning that you run your origin analysis based on the accurate tariff classification of the product and that you check that you actually meet that rule of origin. And the third one is record keeping, because after issuing a certificate of origin, the importing country can actually knock on your door and visit you or send you a questionnaire where you will have to provide supporting documents and information, and that is what becomes really tough for companies. So think of these three ideas and I think you should be fine.